What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Options Professor podcast. This is Damien, and I know it's been a long time since we published a podcast like this, but I thought this is a good time to get back into the swing of things. It hasn't been that I haven't been trading. Obviously, I've been trading quite a bit since the last podcast. Also, trading within our Discord room. So I'll put a link below if you want to join us in some live trading and also some live training. I'm happy to have you join us in the Phoenix Room Discord group. But let's go over how my week went. So I'm going to flip over to my screen here and take a look at 6 credit spread trades that I did this week, closed out, and realized gains. All right, the very first stock that I want to take a look at was Tesla. And so on Monday, early in the morning, it had a jump up. So this gave me the opportunity to really sell this 680 level. So 680 was my support level, and I ended up selling the 680 puts, collecting a credit here. Now, if you take a look what happened over the next really 2 days up until Wednesday, it ran from 680 all the way up to 780. And up here, I was able to then close out that put spread and lock in 31% profit. All right, so just a 2-day hold, taking credit down at 680. Now, I admit, had I had some calls, it probably would have paid a lot better. But selling the 680 level was such an easy credit spread, collect credit, and a 31% profit. I'm not going to complain on that. All right. The second stock that I want to take a look at is NVIDIA. And here, very similar. I entered this on Monday, and as you can see, it made a jump Monday, and here I was able to sell this 575 level. So I saw the 575 as a good level of support. You can see it just hung out below that the previous week, and as soon as it jumped through, 575 became a level of support. And if you just watch this over the next 3 or 4 days into Thursday, it jumped up and gave me the opportunity to buy back that credit spread. So this allowed me to lock in a 21% profit. Still a very good trade, being able to do this over 20% in 3 or 4 days. The third stock that I did this week was brought to my attention by actually one of my students in the Discord group. And for this, I'm actually sending him a t-shirt. But he drew my attention to this because it was holding a level. And, I took a look at this and said, I'd like the 210 level. So 210 was here, but why not go even safer and sell the 207.50? So I ended up selling the 207.50, probably took less credit than I could have for the 210, but it was much safer, better odds. And then the very next day, so this is Monday here, the very next day it shot up on Tuesday. And I got out of this on Wednesday as well, being able to lock in really another 24%. So again, very simple trade, 3 days, 24%, another winning trade, as we can clearly see that level of support in DocuSign. The fourth trade I did was Expedia, and now Expedia, Expedia was something I had traded the previous week. And so the previous week, I managed to sell the 172.50. And if you take a look, 172.50 was kind of dicey the whole week. I managed to get out of it last week for a profit because Friday it took a bump up. So when Monday occurred, I looked at this and said, you know what, the whole week it kept bouncing off of the 170 level. So I could potentially sell the 170 level, or why don't I just go a little bit safer and sell the 167.50? So I opted to sell the 167.50, collected the credit down here, and as you can see, it tested at one time, but it was never really in danger. Came back up, and I actually thought I was going to hold it to Friday on this move, but as it came back down, I decided to take my profit a little bit early and not have to worry about this through the rest of the week. I had already had 3 winning trades, so why not lock in the profits here? And this was another 22% in profits over 4 days. Again, very easy to see this level of support. I had watched it for the previous week because I was already in this trade. And now, honestly, I probably would have put it on for another week, but the stock is already, as you can see, moving up back to the 175 level. All right. The 5th trade this week was RBLX. And I think they had some news with some partnerships with a toy company, maybe Hasbro. Got into this on Tuesday on this jump. So on the breakout here, I decided to sell the 75 level. So this is one of those things where, can I buy calls? Yes, I probably could have bought calls and got out of it same day. My goal was not to do a day trade in this. And as you can see, if I had calls, it would have come right back anyways to the 75 level. So selling it, selling the 75 level for credit gave me the opportunity to get out same day for maybe 20% profit. I end up holding it. I wanted to maybe get a 25% profit. I end up holding it, and you can see what happened here. Next day comes back, retests it, had me worried. And then on that bounce, as it came back up, I took my 20% profit. Just, I'm not going to play any games here. I want to lock in 20%, still a good overall profit. Can't turn your back on 20% profit in a couple of days. And then the last stock that I did a trade in, and I now have been trading this, day trading it throughout the week, as people in the Discord room have been following, is Apple. And what I decided to do with Apple was on Wednesday, as it came up and tested this 135, the NASDAQ futures was pulling back a bit. And so I ended up selling the 135 call. And this is the only call spread that I sold for credit. Sold the 135 call simply because I thought 135 was going to be a major barrier for this stock. And with the NASDAQ pulling back, it looked like it was a good play. Thursday, it came right back and retested that 135. Can't say I wasn't worried, but I was still holding it. And then into today, just ended up selling this and locking in 27% in profit. All right, so that made me go 6 for 6 this week. And if you take a look at my overall closing trades, I did Tesla for 31%, NVIDIA for 21%, DocuSign for 24%, Expedia at 22%, RBLX at 20%, and then Apple for 27%, hitting 6 for 6 on this week's spreads. Last week, I also had 100% winners on my credit spreads. I will try to keep up to date with these recaps every Friday, and then also every Sunday, maybe start the watch list again if there's demand for it. But if you take a look at just year to date, these are my trades inside of the Phoenix room that I alert real time. If you want to see them real time, again, I'll put the link below. You can sign up for our premium services there, or simply join our free chat without any membership fees. All right. So again, this is Damien. Thank you for joining the Options Professor podcast, and I will see you hopefully on Sunday with a brand new watch list.